Doctors won't tell you this. 10 ways to melt belly fat after 50. You've probably seen those people at the gym who seem to live on cardio machines, sweating profusely, grinding through endless sessions, hoping it'll finally melt their belly fat. But what if I told you there are smarter ways to do it, especially after 50? These science-backed strategies tackle the hormonal changes, muscle loss, and sluggish metabolism that make belly fat so stubborn in your 50s. They're simple, efficient, and proven to reset your internal fat-burning systems. And you don't want to miss method number 3. It reactivates a strength switch your body forgot long ago and can finally fix weak legs and poor posture. Number 10 on the list is weighted walking. And don't let the simplicity fool you. It's one of the most underrated fat-burning tools, especially after 50. Here's why. Once you strap on a weighted backpack, even just 10 to 15% of your body weight, you turn a basic walk into a full-body metabolic engine. Your glutes, core, legs, and postural muscles have to work harder with every single step. This extra demand translates into more calories burned, more muscle retained, and better hormone regulation. Exactly what your body needs to combat age-related fat gain. In fact, studies show that just 30 minutes of weighted walking can burn up to 50% more calories than regular walking, all without the joint-pounding impact of running or jumping. It also improves insulin sensitivity and builds functional strength for daily life. You don't need a gym and you don't need fancy gear, just a backpack and consistency. You've sparked the burn with weighted walking. But skip this next exercise and you'll miss a childhood move that torches fat and sharpens your brain. Jump rope is the number 9 exercise on my list. And yes, the same one you probably mastered in grade school. But don't let nostalgia fool you. This is one of the most powerful full-body fat-burning tools you've forgotten. Why? Because jumping rope demands coordination, rhythm, balance, and power, all wrapped into one explosive movement. Just 60 seconds in, and your heart rate soars. Your calves, quads, glutes, core, shoulders, they all fire simultaneously. Here's the real kicker. Jump rope burns more calories per minute than jogging, swimming, or cycling. And unlike steady-state cardio, it spikes your heart rate fast, triggering that EPOC effect, so you keep burning fat long after the rope stops spinning. Even better, it strengthens your joints, improves bone density, and re-engages fast-twitch muscle fibers that start to fade after 50. All it takes is a few rounds of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. That's it. No gym, no machines, just you, a rope, and results. Now that you've reignited your inner athlete, skip this next exercise and you'll miss the moment your fat burn could go from steady to surging. The number 8 fat-burning method is Kettlebell Swings. And they're not just for bodybuilders. This move is a metabolic powerhouse that combines strength, speed, and cardio in one explosive motion. You grab the bell, swing it between your legs, and drive your hips forward. And suddenly your glutes, hamstrings, core, and shoulders all ignite. But the real magic? It's in the hip hinge. That motion activates your posterior chain, the engine room of your fat-burning metabolism. Kettlebell swings force your body to work like a furnace, triggering EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, so you keep burning calories for hours after the workout. It's like strength training and sprinting got married, and the result is pure fat-melting gold. Start light, perfect your form, and go for intervals. 20 seconds of swings, 40 seconds rest. Done right, just 10 minutes is enough to leave your muscles torched and your metabolism elevated. You've just tapped into a metabolic supercharger. But skip this next exercise, and you'll miss the easiest way to make every single step burn more fat than before. Number 7 exercise for belly fat burn is incline walking, and it might just be the most accessible fat-burning upgrade you've been missing, because all it takes is one simple tweak to your walk. Tilt the treadmill up, or head for a hill. That's it, and your body has to work harder with every step. Your glutes, hamstrings, and calves are pushed into overdrive. Your heart rate climbs faster, and your body torches more fat in less time, all while being gentle on your joints. In fact, incline walking activates more muscle groups than flat ground walking, and studies show it can boost calorie burn by up to 60%. That's without needing to sprint, jump, or risk injury. You're still walking, just smarter. Add light hand weights and you've just turned this into a full-body scorcher. If you've avoided traditional cardio, this is your golden ticket. Low impact, high return. You've unlocked a smarter way to walk, but skip this next exercise and you'll lose the chance to melt stubborn belly fat right from your core. Number 6 on this list is seated Russian twists. And if you've ever felt like your belly just won't cooperate no matter how much you diet, this is where things finally change. Because your core isn't just one muscle, it's a network that needs to be trained, not just crunched. And this twist is the spark that lights the fire. You sit on the floor, grab a dumbbell or even a water bottle, lean back slightly and start twisting side to side. Within seconds, your obliques fire, your abs tighten, and your belly starts to burn. It's deceptively simple, but brutally effective. The reason it works so well after 50? Your core muscles, especially the deep stabilizers, tend to go dormant. But this move reactivates them, improving balance, posture, and metabolic output. It's not just about looking tighter, it's about building a trunk that holds everything together. And when your core muscles engage under tension, they torch calories even while you're resting. Just a few sets, and you'll feel it deep. But miss the next exercise, and you'll miss a silent fat-burning weapon that targets your strongest muscle group and turns it into a calorie-incinerating engine. All you need is a floor, a weight, or even a water bottle, and a few minutes. You sit, lean back slightly, lift your feet if you can, and twist side to side, lighting up your obliques, rectus abdominis, and deep transverse core muscles. You've ignited your internal furnace, but miss the next exercise, and you'll leave the strongest muscle group in your body underused and underfed for fat burn. But before we go to the next exercise, I would like you to hold for a second and subscribe to our channel. We make videos on how you can stay healthy, fit, and young as a person above 40. This is number 5 on the list, the dead bug exercise. And if the name makes you hesitate, don't worry. It's not as awkward as it sounds. In fact, it's one of the safest and most effective core moves for people over 50. You start by lying on your back, arms reaching toward the ceiling, knees bent at 90 degrees. Then slowly lower your opposite arm and leg, keeping your spine pressed into the floor, and return to the start. Then switch sides. It may look easy, but it lights up your deep core like a switchboard. Why? Because it strengthens the transverse abdominis, the muscle responsible for pulling in your belly like a natural corset. It also improves motor control, posture, and back stability, all critical for lasting fat loss and avoiding injury. Do 3 slow, focused rounds of 10 reps per side, and you'll feel your abs firing from the inside out. You have strengthened your abdomen. Now just don't miss the next move. It unlocks a forgotten strength pattern that could fix the way you've been bending for decades. The number 4 on this list is the hip hinge, and it's not just an exercise, it's a movement fix. Because chances are you haven't bent the right way in decades. Most people still fold from the waist, which punishes the spine and robs your glutes of the power they're built to deliver. That's why back pain creeps in. That's why your posture falters. But this move resets that and switches fat burning back on. Grab 2 light dumbbells, stand tall, then push your hips back like you're closing a door behind you. Keep your spine neutral, core tight, and feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Now drive through your heels to return. That's it. With every rep, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back learn to work together again, powering movement the way your body was designed to. And when those muscles fire correctly, you burn more fat with every step, lunge, or squat afterward. But miss the next move, and you'll skip the one fat-burning habit that reawakens the explosiveness your metabolism has been starving for. This is number 3, the burpees, low-impact variation. And don't worry, though, you're not throwing yourself to the floor. This version is built for results without wrecking your knees. Why is it so powerful? Because it combines strength, cardio, and coordination in one full-body movement, rapidly spiking your heart rate while waking up long-dormant, fast-twitch muscle fibers. You squat down, step back into a plank, step up, then reach or gently jump. That's it. And yet your lungs, legs, arms, and core will all be on fire. Here's the magic. This move drives up your heart rate fast, creating an intense oxygen debt. And that's the sweet spot for triggering the afterburn effect. You keep torching calories long after you stop. And because it's low impact, you can stay consistent without risking injury. It builds resilience, burns belly fat, and reawakens your metabolism's explosive potential, even if you haven't moved like this in years. But miss the next method, and you'll waste the perfect window to turn that new momentum into a full-body torch. This is number 2 on the list, battle ropes. And if you thought fat loss had to be slow and steady, this changes everything. Because these thick ropes aren't just for show, they're a metabolic firestorm that activates your arms, shoulders, core, and lungs all at once. The second you start slamming those ropes, your heart rate skyrockets. Your muscles start pumping, and your metabolism kicks into overdrive. It's high intensity, low impact, and ideal for people over 50 who want results fast, without pounding their joints. But the real power of battle ropes? It's how they spark afterburn. That's the effect that keeps your body torching fat for hours even after you stop. Each wave, slam, and whip engages your entire kinetic chain, forcing your core to stabilize and your shoulders to endure. You can go all out in 20-second bursts, rest and repeat, and still get more metabolic return than most hour-long cardio sessions. You've just ignited a full-body fire. But miss the next move and you'll forfeit a leg-powered fat-burning switch your body's been begging you to flip back on. And the last on our list is weighted squats, because if you want a move that hits everything, this is it. Legs, glutes, core, posture, all in one powerful fat-burning machine. But here's the secret. The added weight doesn't just build strength. It sends a message to your body that it needs to hold on to muscle, boost hormone production, and burn more fat. Not just during the movement, but long after. Hold a dumbbell close to your chest or use a pair at your sides. Stand tall, feet shoulder-width apart. Then lower slowly, keeping your chest up, core tight, and knees tracking over your toes. Drive through your heels and squeeze at the top. That's 1 rep. Simple, but incredibly effective. And because your legs are your largest muscle group, activating them sends your metabolism into overdrive. Weighted squats also support better insulin sensitivity, stronger bones, and better balance, all critical for staying lean and mobile after 50. And unlike cardio, which can burn muscle if overdone, this move preserves the very tissue that keeps your metabolism high. So if you're ready to flip the switch on real, long-term fat loss, this is the final push. Strong legs, strong metabolism, and a stronger, leaner you. Now, we have a bonus exercise you can't miss. This one didn't make the main list, but it might be the missing piece your belly fat battle needs. It's called the wall plank hold, and it's the single best isometric core drill for people over 50 who want results, without grinding through high-impact moves. Think of it like a silent strength switch. No jumping, no noise. But the burn? Deep. And the fat burn effect? Shocking. Here's how it works. You stand facing a wall, arms straight, hands pressed against it at shoulder height. Now walk your feet back until your body forms a straight line, just like a regular plank, but vertical. Then, push. Squeeze your glutes, lock your core, press into the wall like you're trying to move it. Hold for 30 seconds. Rest. Repeat. This static hold lights up your deep core stabilizers, tightens your midsection, reinforces posture, and trains your nervous system to recruit more muscle even at rest. That's the secret. The tension triggers a metabolic response that ramps up calorie burn without movement. Perfect for bad knees, sore backs, or low energy days. Just remember, burning fat after 50 isn't about doing more, it's about doing what actually works. These movements reactivate dormant muscle, rebalance hormones, and reset your internal fat-burning systems. But nothing changes without consistency. So repeat them, build momentum, and don't look back. The next video on your screen is your next step. Click it now and keep that transformation in motion.